to the stage, Maggy Whitehouse!
It is true, Hoxton. Your next act is a middle-class, middle-aged, Middle England vicar. What could possibly go wrong? Now, if you're wondering why a vicar does comedy, well, it's kind of nice to talk to more than 4 people on a weekend. And I do realise that I am an endangered species. I'm actually an endangered species that even David Attenborough doesn't want to say. This little creature is at the end of its evolutionary journey, but it simply won't die. However, on the positive side, I am at least in a profession that pays you to start drinking at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning. So being a vicar, I'm going to be doing jokes about God, and I think I probably better explain a bit, because let's face it, all of you here are half my age, third of my age. Okay, quarter of my, all right, eighth of my age. So you're not going to know what I'm on about, so let me explain. God is what we used to use before we got the internet. Life was so much simpler then. It was, God, I could kill my mother. Thou shalt not commit murder. Now it's, Alexa, I could kill my mother. I found 6 ways to kill your mother. And of course, if we had a modern kind of internet Bible, it would be a load of identical service providers all pretending they're offering something new. And Moses, the life coach, would climb Mount Sinai to click on the BuzzFeed link, 10 commandments to, 10 life hacks actually, to save you from mortal sin. Number 6 is just so cute. And there'd be 5,000 selfies on Instagram. Me and my mates at the Galilee with a free fish McFillet. There was some talk of cheeses later, but we just got lectured by some bloke. And of course, if we did have a modern day internet Bible, it would have to be a lot more gender friendly, wouldn't it? Yeah. But did you not know the actual Bible itself is very gender friendly? The Hebrew Testament does not say that God is a man. Did you know that? No. 10 names for God in the Hebrew Testament, 5 are masculine, 5 are feminine. And in fact, the God that created the world was a female. The Hebrew is Elohim. It's a female noun with a masculine plural ending, which is very unusual. So basically, it's either some strange knowledge way back then about the sperm meeting the egg for conception, or it's a goddess in the void being chased by a load of gods, which brings a whole new meaning to the phrase Big Bang. But actually, thank you. Actually, I don't think God is a woman, because if God were a woman, for a start, the sun would refuse to come up once a month because it just felt so unappreciated. And if God were a woman, women would have orgasms as easily as men. In fact, if God were a woman, women would have orgasms just looking at a good-looking man. Well, you could try. God is not a woman. Now, is God a man? Well, there's some evidence to promote that idea, because let's face it, physics has pointed out that the universe is not finished. I think it's probably stuck at the back of a shed somewhere, and he's hoping that it'll either sort itself out, just go away, or at least ferment. But on the other hand, I don't think God is a man, simply because there's no archaeological evidence whatsoever of duct tape or WD-40. So are we cool here? You're okay with the vicar? Yeah, quite relaxed. Yeah. All right, because let's face it, it could go horribly wrong any second, because I could use the 4 little words. And the 4 little words are the most terrifying sentence in the whole English language. And they are even more frightening than we need to talk. They are even more frightening than this conversation is over. And they are even more frightening than that spider's not dead. And the 4 little words are, of course, have you found Jesus? And the irony of the 4 little words is they're only ever spoken by the kind of people that Jesus would be hiding from. You know the sort. All the right-wing fundamentalists, the ones that tell you that every word in the Bible is true, yeah? Well, when they say that to me, I throw unicorns at them. Not literally, obviously, because unicorns are large, and I'm seriously middle-aged now, don't have the upper body strength I used to have, can't love the unicorns. Second reason I don't throw them is because they can only be touched by virgins. Trust me, that ship sailed before any of you were even born. And the third reason why I don't throw unicorns is because they don't fucking exist. But if you're going to throw unicorns at fundamentalists, you have to do it with the King James Bible, or the New International, that's okay, or the Revised Standard Edition, but don't throw the Good News Bible, which is the one the fundamentalists really like, because they have retranslated the Hebrew word re'em, which means unicorn, as badger. Well, it's an easy mistake, isn't it? Badger, unicorn, badger. In fact, driving to the station this morning to catch the train to London, I saw at least 3 unicorns squashed by the side of the road. So, unicorn, there is actually, oh no, this unicorn, I have to say something. I've been going around London today because I was on the march, and there were all sorts of places. Everywhere you go, there's unicorn stuff. Have you noticed? Unicorn mugs, unicorn onesies, unicorn slippers, unicorn outfits, unicorn everything. Please, people, get a grip. Do you not realise a unicorn is just a white privileged horse with a dick on its head? You do not see unicorns of colour, do you? Please, just get over this with the unicorns. However, with the 4 little words, I will say, just very briefly, they can be very useful. Like this morning, for example, because there were loads of crusties from the southwest where I live coming up for the march. And the train was absolutely packed and I didn't have a seat. You know what comes next, don't you? It's so simple. You just walk down the carriage to where the table is, you smile beatifically, you lean over and go, "So have you found Jesus?" And a miracle will happen every time, every single time. Just for no reason whatsoever, the crowds will part, aware of the power and the glory of spending the whole journey standing up, preferably in another carriage. Now, I'm going to hell, I know, but at least I'm doing it with decent legroom. So I actually live and work in Devon. I'm from Birmingham. You have to forgive me for that. Sorry about that. Birmingham, of course, is a very beautiful city. If you've ever been there, you'll know that. It has more canals than Venice, which is very handy because it's more places to drown yourself. However, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you come down the M4 from Birmingham or the M5 from London, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? I had too much to drink tonight. And you'll find it just gets whiter and whiter and whiter and whiter. And by the time you get to Dartmoor, where I live, it's white as a biblical badger. But I've learned some really good stuff, really useful stuff down in Devon. I've learned that a Jew is what you find spread out on the grass on a fine autumn morning. I've learned that a Muslim is what you use to strain the fruit out of your jelly jam. I've learned that a Hindu is what a Devon girl likes to have the night before her wedding. And just as last week, I learned that Big Pharma is Julian down the road. Anyway, I'm from Birmingham, so I'm very used to interfaith issues and interracial issues, and I'm an ally of the LGBTQ community, that kind of thing. So coming down to Devon was a bit of a shock, and they aren't quite sure about a kind of vicar like me. They've got a word for a vicar like me, and that word is witch. But that's okay, witches are far more popular on Dartmoor than vicars. So. All I had to do was a little bit of wart charming, some herbal remedies, and a bit of divination. I got the congregation up to 8. Yes! Briefly peaked at 12 when the postman called me gutting a cockerel on the porch. It all went very, very well until the real witch of Dartmoor turned up. Her name is Tracy, of course. And she taught me the important thing down there, that if you kill an animal, you must sing a song to it to guide its soul to the afterlife. So I'm going to close with a song that I wrote for Ron the cockerel. We called him Ron because he looked like Ron Weasley with bright orange. So this is the song. You know the chorus, so sing along if you like. We ate him on a Sunday when his heart stood still. We chewed Ron, 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 we chewed Ron, Ron. Ron was the cockerel that we had to kill. We stewed Ron, 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 we stewed Ron, Ron. Yeah, he tasted fine. Yeah, with good red wine. And I have to pause here because I'm so middle class, I have to say I made coq au vin. with rum. And red wine is correct with coq au vin. Okay, I know you have white wine with chicken, all right? Yeah, he tasted fine. Yeah, with good red wine. Who knew a ginger cock would taste divine? Rum, 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 da-dee, rum, rum. Better than a banana anyway. Thank you, good night.
Maggie, do you sing that song to